Hi everyone, welcome to Crafting with Kits. This is a collab I'm doing with Stmpgrl, who is Paige. Hi Paige. So this month I pulled out Celebrate Easter by Lori Whitlock. It is a Celebrate Easter collection kit, and let's just quickly go. I'm showing you the papers before I cut in, but basically it's pretty springies. And then I'm going to show you what I pulled out to use with it. So there's that one. It has the carrots on it. Ooh. This is nice heavy cardstock also. That looks very spring. It doesn't have to be for Easter, but that side does. And it has glossy accents on the Easter eggs. And you see that? Really pretty. I'm going to put that side up because that's probably what I'll use. This is gorgeous. Dainty flowers. Oh, and look at the bunnies and the Easter. They look upside down. I guess they go every which way. They do. And it says hippity hoppity Easter's on its way. And there's little lambs as well. And then we have glossy accented polka dots, which wouldn't have to be for Easter. That could be for birthdays or anything. Oh, look at the pretty tulips. So cute. And then we have the bunnies, and they're glossy accented. That actually might be the first sheet I use. I'm not sure. And this one has all kind of Easter words: candy eggs, bunny, duckling, spring is here, Easter. It just repeats. Jelly beans, chocolate, coloring eggs, all kinds of words. Isn't that cute? Easter's coming soon, folks. And this is Pretty Daisies. I didn't think I have a daisy punch too, and there's that. Now these are bigger. I don't know if I'll use any of these. I might maybe cut pieces off and use like those 3 chicks or something on a card, or you know, just part of this with the basket, something like that. And then we have the little lambs on the other side, which is cute. And the little chickies. Isn't this cute paper? Oh, it looks like I used something on here. An egg. Oh, more glossy accented eggs. Those are cute. So, I obviously have used this before. I don't remember using it before, but I've had stuff forever. So I guess that, and You're Sweeter Than Jelly Beans, and Easter Chick. There's cut aparts apparently. The chicks, different chicks, and this yellow small daisy pattern on the other side. And that was from a sheet called 3x4 journaling cards. There's the item number, Easter by. I don't know how long I've had this. 2017 probably, because it says 2017. Possibly 2018 early. And these, oh, look at the carrots on there. Cool. So many possibilities. Oh, here's another one cut up. This one was called Hippity Hoppity. Okay, it's another one with the bunnies, but it's a different pattern and more cut apart. So yeah, I definitely have used this before. I like this. I always like that plaid. And this is the rest of the daisy with the chickies. So I have that, and then I also found that I have these are not the same collection, but these are called Easter by Alicia Whitcomb. But the colorways at least seem the same, and they're 2 different ones. It looks like no, they're the same. That basket looked lighter, so it threw me off a little bit. So I thought these would go with it also, because it has carrots and bunnies and stuff like that too. So I have 2 packs of those. I have some of this confetti in case I want to make a shaker card, but I'm not sure the colors go right with it. And I have another pack of Easter, but this is a different, this is, oh no, it's also Echo Park. Oh, this is the same. I have 3 of these. Oh my goodness. You know, I probably bought them and then didn't remember buying them, and I have 3 packs of these. This one I think is open. I think this one was in with it, and then these were in a drawer where I keep extra ephemera. And then I also pulled out this Bo Bunny Excellent stamp. I don't know if I'll use all this. This Pretty Pink Posh stencil, I don't know if I'll use that with this paper, or I might use that separately before Easter. The Easter Bunny bundle, it comes with the bunny punch. Which bunny is it? I think it's this bunny. I don't remember. I think it's this bunny that punches out. I have it in a drawer I can't get to at the moment. And then also the Thanks a Bunch celebration, which is now over, carrot bundle. And apparently people have used at least this one, like little trees, if you turn them the other way or something. I don't know. I'll have to look. And these were from Peachy Cheap several years ago, 2017, April. And there's spring ones in here too. I think these were, I don't know, some of these were Peachy Cheap and some were from overseas. I don't buy much stuff from overseas directly, but I did get some then from, you know what company it is I'm talking about. It's not BB Craft and it's not Globeland. It was a different one I don't buy from anymore. But anyway, that's what I have pulled out to use. So I just wanted to show you before I start digging into it and making. I might be using this for this collaboration and then also some other time separately. Stay tuned. Talk to you soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. I have 6 cards for you. These are the first 2. And all I did was, this paper is the background paper. This was a strip cut apart and it has shiny bunnies on it. And I just left the tulip, or not tulips, whatever these flowers are. They're almost like a daisy, but they're not quite. And it was too much yellow with yellow, so I broke it up with, I had some, a strip about 3/4 inch wide of this, and it was long, and I cut it down to 5 1/4, and which is what this is, 5 1/4 by 4. And I thought that helped break up the yellow a little bit. And then I already had 3 of these bunnies punched using the Stampin' Up! Bunny Punch that goes with the Easter Bunny set. Now I don't think you can get that anymore, but I was lucky enough to get it as a bundle. So I flipped it over in the opposite direction, and I did use the Happy Easter out of the stamp set, and this I stamped in Pool Party. I used the Pool Party Stampin' Right, forgive my reach, Stampin' Right marker, the brush end. I did go around the whole thing, but then I decided I want a little bit more of a border on this one, and then I just put one of the bunnies, I colored in its eye with the marker. I used the same kind of marker, but in Blushing Bride for its ears and a little bit of its nose. And then the gems are these are current still until April 30th if they still have them. I used Parakeet Party gems, just 1, 2, and 3 there. This one is the same except that I used the Tahitian Tide gems, but they're really kind of pale compared to the actual turquoisey color of the ink. They almost look like Pool Party, so I used them. And then here I did use Parakeet Party still, and then same thing on the bunny. The bunny and this are popped up, and I did go around this one in Parakeet Party Stampin' Right marker. And then on the insides of both of these, I just, they open this way, I just put a 3/4 inch strip of the flower paper. That's all. I didn't put any other sentiment or anything in. So that's those. And then the next 2, I went with the Thanks a Bunch Celebration stamp set from Stampin' Up! I used 2 other die sets. I used these tailor-made tags, and I used, excuse me a second, I used the basic borders dies, and I used this angle. And I had watched a demonstrator, I think her name was Stampin' Treasure. She's up in Canada. Oh, I also used the third one in these ovals. They are Sizzix framelits because they were skinnier. I needed them skinnier and longer, and that's the closest I could get. I think it was this one I used from Sizzix. The Stampin' Up! Ones are wider and shorter, and they're retired also anyway. All right, so what I did is I took that border die and I cut one 5 1/4 by 4 sheet of paper, and then I used the reverse side, flipped it over. The reverse of the carrot paper is this green, and I cut it the same way, but I had to make sure I used the first one I cut as my template for where to put the die. I don't know if you know what so that I would get the reverse going in the right direction with the stitching on it, because these are stitched on either end. Otherwise, you know, the bottom of this was actually the carrots. It wouldn't work out. You have to use 2 sheets of the same paper, cut the same size, and just be careful with the die. I will try and find that video and link it for you, but that's how you do it. You have to cut 2. You could do it. I cut them down later to 5 by 3 3/4, and then I backed them on white. But you could do it already at 5 by 3 3/4 if you wanted to, if you knew you were going to back it on something. So I did then glue them down onto a piece of 5 by 3 3/4 white cardstock, and then I also backed it on 5 1/4 by 4. Yeah. And then the cards are the long way of doing the cards, right? The 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. The carrots are stamped in pumpkin pie, and these lines in here, they're done in a retired color called terracotta tile. And then the stemmy, bunchy things, this one I did multiple times. I don't know, I wasn't liking it. This one I'm not crazy about either, but I did that in Parakeet Party. And then what I did is I also die cut here an oval in Parakeet Party, and on this one in Pumpkin Pie, just to elevate it a little but not use so many dimensionals, and not elevate it too much. And then I went around the edges on this one with Parakeet Party to just make it pop off the background a little bit more, and this one with Pumpkin Pie. Same here, I went around this with Pumpkin Pie, and this one with, I'm not sure, yeah I did, Parakeet Party. Now this one I stamped in Pumpkin Pie. This one, I did these on my Stmpgrl on a sheet of white, and then I die cut them. So I had to make sure though that the Thanks a Bunch would fit in the tag space. And then this one I masked off the A Bunch, stamped the Thanks in Parakeet Party, and then masked that off and stamped the, I have something on there, stamped the A Bunch, there we go, in Pumpkin Pie. And then those gems are retired, but this color is Pumpkin Pie. These are from the old Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I'll be sad when they go away. And then inside this one, I have, yeah, there's a story. So this one is the piece I cut off of here. I don't know which side. I think this side. And so you can see I have the carrots and the Parakeet Party kind of color dotted paper, the back of this. This one, I did the same thing, except that strip was uneven, and I actually put it on the wrong side, and it was upside down. So I tore it off, left the white, it was already glued down, and I just cut another strip off a piece of the backing and put it over there. So I think it looks all right. I might get another piece and just, I don't know, maybe that would take up too much room. I think it's all right. Oh, and this ribbon is Parakeet Party metallic woven ribbon in the Stampin' Up's annual catalog still. So those are those two. And then the last two, I just used the cut aparts from the paper. These were already cut out. You're Sweeter Than Jelly Beans, except I didn't see any jelly bean paper, so there was the polka dot paper though, so I used that. I put it on polished pink card. I did use the Happy Easter from the Easter Bunny set and just another strip of the polka dots, which have glossiness to them, and so does the cut apart. This is a 3 by 4 roughly piece, so I made 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is polished pink open weave ribbon, I think it's called. Yep. And I just wrapped that around the backing piece before I glued it down. I didn't feel like there was room for a bow or anything, and I didn't put any other gems on because these are already shiny. I just didn't think it needed it. And same with this, these words are all glossy. There you can see it. I was originally going to do something, there's bunnies on this paper, but only one bunny was going the right direction, and there's also a basket, which I would have had to flip it around the other way. Anyway, I just found this and thought it went well with it. Happy Easter Bunny, egg hunt, chicks, jelly beans. And then I had a little scrap of designer paper. If I can find this, the same as this, but everything you can see except for that carrot is everything's off the edges. So, but there was this little hippity hoppity Easter's on its way, so I just fussy cut that and stuck that on the inside of the card. And the blue is sort of the same as this is Pool Party cardstock by Stampin' Up, because I thought it went better than the polished pink with that one. So those are my 6 cards. I hope you liked it. Please do be sure to go check out Stmpgrl and see what she made with what kit she used. I'm really curious to know myself. And maybe she finished a kit. I don't know. I'm a long way off from finishing this kit. And Easter's only like 2 weeks away. Oh, by the way, happy spring. Today is the 20th of March, right? So happy first day of spring. On my calendar it says that anyway. And Easter is on the 9th, which, yes, is only, it's two Sundays away. So, eeks! Yikes, I'm way behind. Anyway, have a great spring. Have a wonderful week. And I will talk to you again very soon. Bye for now. Hugs, love, and peace.